For the past few weeks, I have been reading the Harry Potter series of books for a while, and suddenly a thought struck on my mind. Why not make a review on the book Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? And here I am presenting it in front of you. So, in this book review, we are going to look at these major key points about the author, the summary, the character sketches, and the conclusion. The author of the book Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is J.K. Rowling. She has written a quote which is beautiful. It is, "We do not need magic to change the world. We all carry the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better." J.K. Rowling is the creator of the Harry Potter fantasy series, one of the most popular book and film franchises in history. Born in Yate, England on July 31st, 1965, J.K. Rowling came from a humble economic means before writing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, a children's fantasy novel, the work of an international hit, and Rowling wrote 6 more books in the series, which sold hundreds of millions of copies and was adapted into a blockbuster film franchise. At the beginning of the novel, Harry Potter is living in a cupboard under the stairs, suffering appalling maltreatment at the hands of the Dursleys family. On his 11th birthday, however, it is revealed to him, despite the Dursleys' best efforts, that he has inherited magical abilities and is scheduled for education in wizardry at Hogwarts Academy. While still precocious in his cradle, he survived a magical assault by the infamous dark wizard Voldemort, deflecting a killing spell back on its sender and reducing Voldemort to helplessness. Harry finds life at Hogwarts and makes two firm friends in the bookish Hermione Granger and the hapless but willing Ron Weasley. Voldemort is, however, hiding at Hogwarts, beginning to recover his powers and enthusiasm to get rid of his nemesis. Voldemort also wants to get hold of the Philosopher's Stone, which was entrusted by the famous alchemist Nicholas Flamel to Dumbledore. With the aid of Hermione and Ron and the encouragement from Dumbledore and Hagrid, Harry contrives to thwart Voldemort's ambition in a tense climax, but he realizes that he is engaged in a contest that is likely to be long and desperate. So now let's look at some important characters of Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the son of James and Lily Potter, the nephew of Vernon and Petunia Dursley. At the beginning of the book, Harry is an unimpressive figure, skinny, sloppy, isolated from his family, the constant victim of his cousin's bullying, and marked with a lightning shaped scar on his forehead. Harry is particularly affected by deaths of their parents, and much of his behavior is informed by his loneliness and desire to avenge their wrongful deaths. Harry distinguishes himself with his unexpected brilliance at Quidditch, his loyalty to his friends, and his modesty. A trait is particularly surprising in the figure lauded as the boy who lived across the wizarding world. Hermione Granger is Harry and Ron's best friend at Hogwarts, a first year in Gryffindor House. Hermione is Muggle-born, meaning that neither of her parents has magical ability. Despite her background, Hermione gains a reputation of being one of the brightest witches in her year, particularly because of her unfailing work ethic and determination to succeed. Her adventure with the troll in the girls' bathroom with Harry and Ron reveal more grit than mere academic prowess, and her willingness to take the blame for the situation cements her friendship with Ron and Harry. Ron Weasley is the youngest son of the Weasley family and Harry's best friend. Ron proves himself to be a loyal friend to both Harry and Hermione and a brilliant player of wizarding chess. As a wizard, Ron is mediocre and often needing help of Hermione for spells and homework assignment, but he is able to scrape by academically and never fails to perform during dangerous situations. The theme of the book is fantasy, magic, adventure, and friendship. A good quote about friendship is, "There are some things you can't share without ending up liking each other." And knocking out a 12-foot mountain troll is one of them. The book is basically about a boy who had a miserable childhood. He had to live with his aunt and uncle, both hated him because he was different. He was a poor and lonely without friends, and most of the time he was treated like a dog. But suddenly one day he got a letter which changed his whole life. He found out from Hagrid that he was a very famous wizard and that he has a fat fortune in a bank and he would be also going to Hogwarts. His life goes from being boring and normal to being a great adventure. Thank you for watching and make sure to like, share and subscribe this video.